Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a rematch against Joshie from battle number 9. We've also faced off before on Sun and Moon. He is a fellow PokeTuber, so I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to his channel in the video description so you guys can check him out afterwards if you haven't already. And as you can see, he is rocking a very cool team, two of which are actually Pokemon that I'm carrying on my team as well. Those of course being the Pinsir and the Seismitoad, so it should definitely be another good match, and we're going to get into it. So, looking at his team, I was thinking he might want to lead with either the B-Drill to get a Mega Evolution U-turn, or possibly the Venomoth to start setting quiver dances, so I decided to lead with my Rotom Heat, the Easy Bake Oven, as he does decide to lead with the Venomoth. So, turn 1, he is going to go straight for a Bug Buzz. I'm guessing he was thinking that might have been my Zoroark out with the Illusion ability, but no, it is actually the Rotom Heat. So, that is going to take me down by about a third, but I am going to be able to fire off an Overheat in turn, which is going to partially lower my special attack, but it is also going to one-shot kill the Venomoth, dropping him down to 5 Pokemon. So, then he is going to come in with the B-Drill. And I'm going to switch out here. I don't really want to take an attack from this thing, plus with my special attack harshly lowered, nothing I can really do. So I'm going to switch into my Seismitoad, the Hypnotoad, as he is going to go for the Mega Evolution into Mega B-Drill. And he actually did predict a switch on my side, so he went straight for a Poison Jab. So that is actually going to take me down by about a third, which was not too bad. And then I'm going to regain some health with the leftovers. So, here he is going to go for the U-turn, which is actually going to knock me all the way down to 5 health. I just barely survived that in the red, which was awesome. It is going to give him the mandatory switch directly into his Pinsir. I just decided to take this opportunity to go for the Stealth Rock to get that set up on his side, since it does do some pretty good damage to his team. And then I am going to regain some health with the leftovers. Not really going to matter though, since he is going to outspeed me and just go straight for a Fury Cutter, which is going to be more than enough to finish me off, dropping me down to 4 Pokemon and activating his Moxie to give him an attack increase. So then I'm going to switch in with my Zoroark disguised as Sylveon, and he does predict that again this time, so he is going to go for the Fury Cutter yet again, which is going to drop me all the way down to my Focus Sash, but I do survive because of it. That was kind of my plan, and then I am going to fire off a Flamethrower in return, which is going to be enough to one-shot kill the Pinsir, which was awesome. That is going to drop him down to 4 Pokemon. So then he is going to come back in with the B-Drill, and he is going to take some damage from the rocks. And here, he is going to outspeed me. He is going to go for the Felled Stinger, which is going to be more than enough to finish off my Zoroark, dropping me down to 4 Pokemon. And unfortunately, that is going to give him a drastic attack increase, so that is not good at all for me. So then I'm going to switch in with my Metagross Ultron, as he does go for the U-turn, and because of that attack increase, that is actually going to one-shot kill my Metagross even with max defense investment, so that was pretty horrible for me. That is going to knock me down to 3 Pokemon. So he is going to switch in with Tauros, take some damage from the rocks, and I am going to switch in with my Sylveon here. He is actually going to switch out. Not exactly sure why, but he is going to come in with his Empoleon, take some damage from the rocks, and I am going to go for the Moonblast straight away, so that's not going to do much of anything to him. So he is actually going to go straight for a Flash Cannon here. That is going to knock me down to about half health. I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball in turn, so that is going to knock him down a little below half, which was not bad. So here I am going to go for the switch. I'm kind of predicting at this point, based on the damage I saw, that he might be Choice Spexed into Flash Cannon, so I am going to switch in my Rotom Heat which does resist that 4 times. He is going to go for it again, which is not going to do much of anything to me, which was good. So he is going to go for the switch, which is kind of confirmation to me that he is choice specs. So he is going to switch directly into his Seismitoad, take some damage from the rocks, and I decide that this is the perfect moment to go ahead and bust out the Z move on the Rotom, which is, of course, going to be the Fire Z move, the Inferno Overdrive. So, of course, this is off of Overheat, so this is going to do massive damage to anything he decided to switch in. So even though it's not very effective, that is going to drop the Seismitoad into the red with a critical hit. It is actually going to raise his speed off the berry, so he is going to outspeed me actually this turn, go for a Scald, but luckily for me I do survive that in the red with 7 health, which was pretty epic. That is going to allow me to go for the Hidden Power Ice in turn, which is going to finish off the Seismitoad and drop him down to 3 Pokemon. So then he's going to come back in with the Beedrill and take some damage from the rocks. And he is going to go straight for a Feld Stinger yet again, which is obviously going to be more than enough to finish my Rotom off with a critical hit. That did not matter. That is going to knock me down to 2 Pokemon, but then it is going to give him the drastic attack increase again, so not good at all. So here I am going to switch in with my Pinsir, and I am going to outspeed him because I am choice scarfed. I'm going to go for an Earthquake, and thankfully that is enough to take out the Beedrill and drop him down to 2 Pokemon. That is also going to give me my Moxie to increase my attack stat. So then he is going to switch in with Tauros yet again and take some damage from the rocks. And I'm actually going to go for the switch here. I'm not confident that the Earthquake can take this thing out from full health, so I kind of want to switch it up. I am going to switch into my Sylveon, basically his fodder, but he actually goes for a Fire Blast, revealing he is a special Tauros, which is actually insane. I've never seen one of those before. So this turn he is going to go for a switch back into his Empoleon, take some damage from the rocks, and I am just going to go straight for the Moonblast again. So that is going to knock him into the red, but he does survive. So this turn he is going to outspeed me yet again, go for a Flash Cannon, and that is going to be more than enough to finish off my Sylveon, dropping me down to just 1 Pokemon. But that is okay because my last Pokemon, of course, is the Pinsir. So I am going to outspeed him via my Choice Scarf. I'm going to go straight for a Close Combat, which is obviously going to be more than enough to finish off the Empoleon, cutting both my defense stats, but more than worth it. That is going to take him down to just 1 Pokemon, and of course the Moxie is going to activate to increase my attack stat. So finally he is going to come in with Tauros, take more damage from the rocks, and I am going to outspeed, hit him up with 1 more Close Combat, and fortunately that is enough to take out the Tauros, and that is game. So I did win that one 1-0 against Joshie, but that was a great game. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.